Natsu no Taizai. This character is honestly, I'm not a very big fan of her. I'm just not. Like, honestly, I liked several characters in that show, which is what kept me watching that show, despite the fact that I did not like that show very much. You know, I liked Bon. I liked King. Honestly, I actually liked Zeldris too. There were several characters throughout the series that kept me watching. I liked Derriere. I even liked fucking Elaine more than I liked Elizabeth. I just didn't really like her as a character. Yes, she's hot, but look around this list. Most of them are. I just really didn't like her. She's not a bad person by any means. She's a great person. Um, but I just didn't like her. So she's staying in material. Okay. Kurumi from Data Live. This chick is another yandere type. She's got this weird thing where, like, when she dies, it just makes like another her, or maybe that's just when she kills herself. I'm not sure, but she's got a whole bunch of hers, and this big old massive clock that like measures her time or some shit. She's got her fucking old fashioned pistols, and like it's like clock eye, and it's all a very terrifying but also very sexy image. She's got the whole gothic Lolita outfit going on. Um, yeah, she's really cool. I like her. I would put her higher on this list if she had more actual development, but as far as I've seen, she does not. So she is in the waifu category. Speaking of yandere, the yandere queen Yuno Gasai herself is the next one on our list. This bitch. Okay. She is from Future Diary, or Mirai Nikki, depending on, you know. Um, from what I understand, she was, like, the one that we're familiar with throughout the series, at least, was some form of god, because she won the first game to decide the next god, and then wound up going to the world we watched the series in. It's all very, very complicated, but I've seen a lot of people who question whether or not she actually loved Yuki, or whether or not she was just obsessed with him and clinging to him as a purpose. When she had lost, which, when she like killed her family because they were keeping her in a cage and some shit. She's a badass. She's ride or die, literally. Yeah, she's fucking cool. I'm gonna put her in queen status. Now coming into our last 5 of this list. This is Mashiro Shina from Pet Girl of Sakuraso. I don't know. She is kind of slow. I'm pretty sure they never outright say it, but I'm pretty sure she has some kind of mental illness or something. But she's a sweet girl. She's a pretty girl. She's a very talented one too. And she does try to learn. She just has a hard time. Also, she seems to have a photographic memory, which I'm kind of jealous of. I wish I had that kind of bullshit level. Honestly, for a slice of life anime, I really did enjoy that one. And she was like 90% of the reason why. So she's getting waifu status. Yep, took me a second. Now we have Asia Argento, High School DxD. We've had a couple of other people on this list from there. She was considered a holy maiden before being excommunicated for healing a devil, Theodora Astaroth, who engineered the whole thing so he could add her to his harem. And she wound up falling in with the fallen angels, and got her sacred gear, which is Twilight Healing, which can let her heal people, extracted from her, and that killed her. Main character, goes nuts. She's a very sweet character. She does show some character development with losing some of her meekness and, you know, everything. Losing some of her modesty as well. Where to put her, though? Honestly, she is a really sweet character and a very feel-good character, I guess. And I'm putting her up in queen status. She is a cut above the rest. I mean, none of the other ones that are on this list from her show made it that high. So now we have Mocha Akashia. This character's a little complicated. It's from Rosario Vampire. This character is kind of two characters in one, because Mocha is a vampire whose powers were so tremendous that they were sealed behind her rosary. And with that, her true personality was sealed as well. The pink-haired Mocha is sweet and gentle and very kind and caring. The whitish, silver-haired Mocha, the inner one, the true Mocha, you could say, is dominating, kind of sultry, very much more mature, and a complete and total fucking badass. Like, 90% of the fights in that show end with her showing up and kicking the enemy into oblivion. And both sides actually do show some growth. Inner actually more so than outer, in my opinion. Yeah, she's pretty fucking awesome. As much as a female character in a harem anime even can be, because the whole bunch of girls fawning over one guy takes a lot away from the girls' characters themselves, in my opinion. In most cases, at least. There have been some shows that have done this better than others, but Mocha is pretty high up there. Also, Rosario Vampire was the first harem anime I ever watched. I don't know whether to put her in waifu or queen. I don't know. I'm going to do it by comparing her to the others in there. Let's see. So in waifu, there's Rias and Toka, and, those guys. And up here we got people like Urza and Akame. I think she's going to be in waifu tier, because I do like her, but not as much as I like these ones, and nowhere near as much as these ones. So, she is where she is. Now we have Rem from ReZero. This girl is built different. For one thing, she's an Oni, which is like a type of demon. She has immense physical strength. Very, very tough. She uses a flail to fight. She's also a maid. And she does fall in love with the main character, but unlike most, I'm not sure if ReZero counts as a harem anime or not, but most shows like that, they'll fight for, their affection or whatever. But she pretty much accepts the fact that she's not the one that the main character actually loves. So, I don't know why. In my opinion, she's a way better choice than Amelia was. I mean, not that Amelia's horrible or anything, but, I mean, come on. She's with that guy through fucking thick and thin, literally dies trying to save him at one point. Like, and even, and in the beginning, she fucking, tried to kill him just because he smelled like a witch. So she goes through a lot of personal growth, too, and I am putting her up in goddess tier. Rem is awesome. Fuck yeah. Now, the last person, Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. This chick is a badass sniper who's not really afraid to tell you what's up. It's been a long time since I watched Gurren Lagann, if I'm being honest. I mean, I did watch it. I do remember at least, the beginnings of what happened and how, what it's about, but I don't remember a whole lot about her character specifically. So because of that, I'm not going to make a hasty judgment and just throw her down, in one of these two tiers just because I don't know much about her. I think it's fair that because of my lack of knowledge, just going off of what I do know and her appearance, I think we can put her in waifu as well. So now we are going to run back through the list and, remind everybody where everybody is. So we're going to start with false waifu, which is the lowest tier on the list. These are the ones that I just say no to. There's Tatsumaki from One Piece, Serena from Pokemon, and Taiga Aisaka from Toradora. Now, for the next level, for waifu material, we have Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail, Ino Yamanaka from Naruto, Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, Akano Himajime, something like that, from DxD, Rin Tosaka from the Fate series, Kuroka, also from High School DxD, Momo from My Hero Academia, Albedo from Overlord, and Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins. Now in the waifu tier, in the middle level of the list, we have Rias Grammary from DxD, Toka from Tokyo Ghoul, Asui from My Hero Academia, Asuna from Sword Art Online, Miku from Quintessential Quintuplets, Chelsea from Akame ga Kill, Bulma from Dragon Ball Z, Kurumi from Data Live, Sheena from Pet Girl, Mocha from Rosario Vampire. I almost said My Rosario Vampire for some reason. And Yoko from Gurren Lagann. Now, for queens, these are the ones that are a cut above the rest of the list. They are, ones that I really do like. I enjoy the time that they're on screen, like more so than others. Urza from Fairy Tail, Juvia, also from Fairy Tail, Leone from Akame ga Kill, Akame from, take a guess, you guessed it, Akame ga Kill, Sinon from SAO, also known as Shino Asada, I want to say. We have Yuno Gasai from Future Diary or Mirai Nikki, Asia Argento from High School DxD. Now for the top ones that I view as the best of this list, and all of the options that were given, we have Hinata Hyuga. That one is a no-brainer. I think a lot of people would put her in top tier. She's from Naruto, of course. Esdeath from Akame ga Kill. I feel like this one was a touch more controversial, but again, this is mostly my personal opinion. And it's not like I don't appreciate some of the other waifu from that show. I mean, both of the other ones from that show that are on this list are in queen tier. So, that, except for the one that's in waifu, but none of them are lower than that. I don't have a negative opinion of any of them. So, that's an achievement in its own right. And Remrem from ReZero. Again, I feel like this one should be a no-brainer, but I feel like most people probably would have put her, in like a step below. And honestly, I just wanted to see her get the props that she deserved, because she did deserve it. Okay, that's our waifu tier list. If you want to see me make another one of these videos, honestly, a tier list on anything, anime related or maybe even video game related, comment, of course, like, subscribe, all that stuff. You can follow my Twitter too if you feel like it. Grim Tides with a Z at the end instead of an S is the handle. Have a good day, everybody. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And, Simp Train out.